What if the reason you're not getting the women you want has nothing to do with your looks, and everything to do with a few invisible rules you're breaking every day without realizing it? Because attraction is not random. It's not luck. It's not some mystical game that only certain men are born with. Attraction is a predictable response to signals, and the men women consistently notice, without effort, without begging, without clown behavior, send the same signals over and over again. Not occasionally, not when they feel in the mood. Consistently. That consistency is what makes a man feel rare. And here's the part most men don't want to hear. You don't become attractive by trying to look attractive. You become attractive by becoming the kind of man that makes attraction inevitable. So listen closely. I'm going to give you the 10 rules every attractive man lives by. Not as cute tips, not as lines, as principles, backed by psychology, social dynamics, behavioral science, and the best modern dating strategy frameworks. And if you apply these correctly, you'll feel the shift, not only in how women react to you, but in how you carry yourself in every room, every conversation, every moment. But there's one condition. You cannot treat this like entertainment. If you want to be the man women remember, you must be willing to confront the habits that make you forgettable. Rule 1 is the foundation. An attractive man does not chase attention. He generates it. Most men live in a constant state of proving they're worth it, proving they're nice, proving they're interesting, proving they're different. And the more a man proves, the more he communicates insecurity. Not with words, through energy. He's asking for permission. He's asking to be chosen. That neediness isn't always obvious, but women feel it fast because humans are wired to detect social value. Status cues, confidence cues, self-assured behavior, these shape perceived attractiveness quickly and often unconsciously. The attractive man doesn't try to convince. He creates conditions where interest can grow naturally. That doesn't mean he's cold. It means he's centered. He doesn't show up to get something from a woman. He shows up as a complete man, and his presence is the offer. He speaks like he's not auditioning. He holds eye contact like he's not begging. He listens without panicking about what to say next. That's what generating attention looks like in real life. Not flashy, stable. So if you're tired of being the man who's always initiating, always chasing, always over-investing, here's your correction. Stop leading with effort. Lead with direction. Effort without direction is chasing. Direction without desperation is leadership. Your mindset is not, how do I get her to like me? It's, let's see if there's real chemistry here. That one shift flips the power dynamic because it puts you in evaluation mode, not approval mode. And evaluation is attractive because it signals self-value. Rule 2. An attractive man is emotionally disciplined, not emotionally suppressed. There's a lie that ruins men, that being masculine means feeling nothing. That strength means never reacting. That attractiveness means being indifferent. That's not emotional discipline. That's emotional numbness, and it leaks out as bitterness, coldness, or unpredictable moods. Emotional discipline is the ability to feel emotions without being controlled by them, to experience tension, uncertainty, desire, even rejection, without collapsing into people-pleasing or exploding into ego. This is where stoicism and modern psychology intersect. Internal control. The attractive man doesn't throw his mood onto women. He doesn't make a woman responsible for his self-esteem. He doesn't turn a slow reply into a crisis. He doesn't turn a small misunderstanding into drama. And here's why that's attractive. Women aren't just attracted to your face. They're attracted to the emotional experience of being around you. A man who can hold his frame, calm, standards, grounded confidence, creates safety and excitement at the same time. Safety because he's stable. Excitement because he's not predictable in the needy way. He's not constantly available on demand, not because he plays games, but because his life has momentum. Here's a concrete application. The next time you feel anxiety in dating, the urge to double text, over-explain, chase, or fix the vibe, pause and label the emotion instead of acting it out. Say, this is insecurity, this is impatience, this is fear of loss. Labeling creates distance. Distance creates choice. Choice creates power. And quiet power is magnetic. Rule 3. An attractive man communicates desire clearly, but he never communicates need. Most men fail here in two opposite ways. Either they hide interest because they're afraid, so they come off passive, vague, and forgettable, or they flood a woman with compliments, intensity, and constant attention, so they come off unstable and desperate. Both are unattractive. Attractive men are direct and grounded. They don't worship. They don't pretend to be monks. They show interest without losing themselves. They make a woman feel chosen without making her feel like she's their oxygen. This is where men destroy themselves with texting. They use words to compensate for lack of presence. They send paragraphs trying to manufacture connection instead of building it through real interaction. Or they chase reassurance, trying to lock a woman down early. The attractive man understands something simple. Scarcity is value, but not manufactured scarcity. Earned scarcity, the kind that comes from a full life. So how do you communicate desire without need? Keep it simple. I like your vibe. Let's get a drink this week. Then stop talking. Let space do its job. Space gives your interest weight. Over-explaining makes your interest cheap. If she's interested, she'll meet you. If she's not, your dignity stays intact. Rule 4. An attractive man is present, not performative, not trying. Present. Presence is one of the most underrated attraction signals. Most men think attraction is about saying the right thing. But people respond to attention, and attention is felt. If you're stuck in your head, calculating, comparing, imagining outcomes, you're not actually with her. You're with your anxiety. And she feels that. Presence looks like real listening, like noticing, like responding to what's actually happening, not what you rehearsed in your head. It's awareness, not manipulation. Presence makes a woman feel seen, and feeling seen is addictive. Practice this. Stop treating conversations like interviews. Stop firing questions because you're nervous. Follow threads. When she says something with emotion, go deeper. When she drops a detail, play with it. Use observation more than interrogation. Instead of, "What do?" you might say, "You seem like someone who gets bored easily." True or false? That creates a moment. Moments create chemistry. Facts don't. And presence also means you're not glued to your phone. You're not scanning the room for better options while talking to her. You're not rushing to fill every pause. Silence, when you're calm, is magnetic. It says, "I'm comfortable here. I don't need to perform." Rule 5. An attractive man leads. He doesn't ask for permission to be a man. Leadership isn't control, it's direction. It's the ability to make decisions without being rigid. A lot of men think they're being respectful by constantly asking, "Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Is this okay?" Of course, consent and respect are non-negotiable, but constant indecision is not respect. It's fear. An attractive man plans. He invites with clarity. He chooses a place. He chooses a time. He handles logistics smoothly. That reduces friction. And ease is a major amplifier of connection. Leadership also shows in body language. A man who leads walks like he belongs. He takes up space without being obnoxious. He moves slowly, deliberately. He doesn't fidget. He doesn't shrink. He doesn't apologize for existing. If you want an immediate upgrade, slow down your movements by 10%. Speak slightly slower. Pause before you answer. Breathe lower in your body. Those small changes broadcast calm authority. And calm authority is one of the strongest attraction signals you can project. Rule 6. An attractive man has standards, and he enforces them without anger. This is the line between the attractive man and the nice guy mask. The nice guy has preferences, but no standards. He tolerates disrespect, tolerates flakiness, tolerates being treated like an option. Then he pretends it doesn't bother him, until resentment builds. The attractive man doesn't punish. He doesn't lecture. He doesn't guilt trip. He simply responds. If a woman is inconsistent, he reduces investment. If she crosses a line, he addresses it calmly, or he walks away. He does not chase someone who isn't matching energy. This isn't about being harsh, it's about being selective. Selectiveness is attractive because it implies you value your time, and you don't have to announce standards. Standards aren't what you say, they're what you tolerate. So here's a test. If she cancels last minute with no real effort to reschedule, what do? The needy man argues or tries to convince her. The bitter man insults. The attractive man stays calm. All good. Let me know when you're free and we'll plan it. Then he moves on with his life, not as a trick, as a standard. Rule 7. An attractive man builds tension slowly instead of trying to win quickly. Most men rush. They rush intimacy, rush labels, rush reassurance because they don't trust their own value. They think, if I don't lock her down fast, I'll lose her. That urgency kills attraction because it kills mystery and reveals scarcity mindset. Attractive men understand pacing. Tension is created in the space between what's felt and what's expressed. Flirting works because it hints, plays, challenges, leaves room. If you say everything immediately, there's no tension. If you hide everything, there's no connection. The attractive man balances it. He teases without insulting. He compliments without worshiping. He shows interest, then returns to his life. He allows her to wonder. And wonder is the engine of obsession, because anticipation amplifies desire. Stop trying to close every interaction like a salesman. Your job isn't to win. Your job is to create a dynamic where both of you want more. Rule 8. An attractive man is socially fluent, not socially loud. Some attractive men are loud, sure, but loud is not the core. The core is social intelligence. Knowing when to speak, when to listen, when to tease, when to be serious, when to exit, when to stay. The attractive man reads the room. He doesn't force energy, he adjusts energy. Social fluency means you can create comfort and excitement without becoming a clown. You can flirt without being vulgar. You can disagree without getting defensive. You can be warm without becoming a pleaser. You can be edgy without becoming arrogant. A big part of fluency is learning to exit cleanly. Most men overstay. They keep talking until the energy drops. Then they try to revive it with more words. The attractive man leaves on a high note. He ends the conversation first. That exit communicates abundance. It communicates momentum. It leaves a trace in her mind instead of a tired ending. Rule 9. An attractive man is physically intentional, not physically obsessed. You don't need to be a model, but you do need to look like you respect yourself. Grooming, style, posture, fitness, health. These are signals. They tell the world what you tolerate in yourself. And women read those signals fast. The attractive man doesn't dress to impress. He dresses to express. His clothes fit. He's clean. He smells good. He's sharp, not sloppy. But he's not obsessed because obsession signals insecurity. He handles the basics and moves on. His confidence doesn't come from a mirror. It comes from identity. Here's a simple formula. Build a body you respect. Wear clothes that fit your frame. Keep grooming clean and masculine. And train posture. Posture is a cheat code. Shoulders back, chest open, chin neutral, relaxed face. You will feel different, and people will respond differently. Rule 10. An attractive man has a mission, and women are part of his life, not the center of it. This is the rule that makes everything else real. Without mission, every technique becomes fake. Without mission, you chase validation. Without mission, you fear losing women because you don't have anything else that gives you meaning. The attractive man is building something: career, business, craft, skill, body, purpose, something that demands discipline. That's not motivational fluff. It's an attraction trigger because direction signals stability, competence, and emotional gravity. A man with a mission is grounded. He's not floating. And grounded energy is irresistible. When a woman senses your life is full, she doesn't feel like she's dating a hungry man. She feels like she's joining momentum. She feels lucky to be in your world, not because you act arrogant, but because your life has structure. Now, if you're listening, you might be thinking, how do I apply this without turning into a robot? That's the right question, because the goal isn't to memorize rules, it's to embody them, and embodiment comes from repetition and identity. So here's the framework. Stop trying to be attractive and start building behaviors that attractive men cannot avoid. Train discipline like a muscle. Train standards like a spine. Train presence like a weapon. Train your mission like it's sacred. Let's lock this into daily life. Generating attention means you stop over-initiating. You stop being the one pushing forward while she gives crumbs. You match energy. You invest when it's reciprocated. You don't punish, you calibrate. And you also build a lifestyle where attention can find you naturally. Social circles, hobbies, communities, momentum. Not to show off, because showing off is insecurity, but because you're not a man living in isolation. Emotional discipline means you stop outsourcing your emotional state to women. If she's interested, great. If she isn't, fine. You don't collapse. You don't get angry. You don't spiral into, what did I do wrong? You learn. You adjust. You move forward. Resilience is one of the most attractive traits in a man because it shows you can handle pressure without losing yourself. Clear desire means you practice directness. Most men are indirect because they fear rejection. They hide behind vague texting, jokes, or friendship energy, then feel robbed when she doesn't read their mind. Directness signals courage and clarity is leadership. Say what you want calmly. Invite, don't over-explain. If she says yes, you move forward. If she says no, you smile and keep your dignity. Presence means your nervous system matters. If you walk into interactions tense, rushed, scattered, you project anxiety. If you walk in calm, breathing slowly, shoulders relaxed, you project control. People feel regulation, so before you interact, regulate. Slow your pace. Ground your body. When you speak, be curious instead of needy. Curiosity is attractive because only a confident man can be curious without trying to control the outcome. Leadership means you choose. You guide the experience. You move the vibe forward. You don't stay trapped in safe small talk. You reveal opinions. You tease lightly. You create polarity, not conflict, not disrespect, but energy, and you stay flexible. Real leadership doesn't get offended when plans adjust. It adapts smoothly. Standards mean you stop rewarding what you don't want. If someone disappears and returns like nothing happened, you don't hand them instant access to your attention. If someone is flaky, you don't chase. If someone disrespects you, you don't laugh it off nervously. You either address it calmly or you exit. The attractive man doesn't argue his worth. He lives it. Pacing means you stop being emotionally available on demand for someone you barely know. Not as a game, because games are weak, but because you have a life. Texting is for setting plans, not replacing intimacy. Real connection is built through real moments, not endless messages. Social fluency means you develop warmth and edge at the same time. Warmth is listening, relaxed confidence, emotional intelligence. Edge is directness, teasing, unbothered energy. Most men only have one. Attractive men combine both. Physical intention means you respect your body and your presentation because it reflects your standards. You train because discipline shows. You groom because competence shows. You dress well because taste shows. Not for approval, because a man who needs approval is never truly attractive, but as an extension of self-respect. And mission means you stop making dating your main project. Make yourself your main project. Women don't fall for your words. They fall for who you are when you say them. If your identity is weak, your delivery will crack under pressure. If your life has no structure, you'll chase even with the best lines in the world. Here's the paradox that changes everything. The moment you stop fearing rejection, you stop behaving like someone who should be rejected. Your posture changes, your voice changes, your eye contact changes, your decisions change. You stop chasing, you start choosing, and choosing is masculine. So I'm going to give you a practical challenge, because knowledge without action is mental entertainment, and you're not here to be entertained. For the next 7 days, every time you feel the urge to seek validation from a woman, pause. Don't send the extra message. Don't over-explain. Don't fish for reassurance. Redirect that energy into your mission, training, work, skill building, social momentum. Teach your nervous system that it doesn't need attention to feel stable. And once per day, practice directness in real life. Not necessarily asking someone out every day. Practice saying what you mean without apology. State preferences, share opinions, make decisions. Directness builds your core. Then enforce one standard you've been avoiding. 1. Something you've been tolerating that trains people to treat you like an option. Pull back calmly. No anger, no speeches, just action. Because these rules are not about manipulation. They're about alignment. Becoming a man who is healthy, strong, disciplined, emotionally stable, and self-respecting. That's attractive because it's rare. And rarity creates desire. Now tell me this, be honest. Which rule have you been breaking the most lately? Standards, emotional discipline, directness, or mission?